In a bold and calculated move that could redefine Ghana's position on the global aviation map, President John Dramani Mahama has hinted at a strategic comeback plan, one that involves nothing less than the resurrection of a national airline for the West African nation. Speaking from the ceremonial halls of Jubilee House, the president's announcement wasn't just another diplomatic statement made in passing. It was a vision, a promise, and perhaps most importantly, a signal to the world that Ghana is ready to fly again, this time with a more robust strategy and a broader international outlook. Before we dive deeper into today's update, take a moment to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Your support is key to helping us grow and reach more viewers like you. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you never miss out on exciting updates. The setting was significant. President Mahama was addressing 5 newly accredited ambassadors, among them Maria da Conceição de Souza Pilar, the newly appointed Portuguese ambassador to Ghana. While diplomatic pleasantries were expected, what followed was an invitation of a different sort. An invitation to partner with Ghana in something that many Ghanaians remember with nostalgia and national pride: the reestablishment of a national airline. It was during this interaction that the president floated the idea of Portugal's national carrier possibly becoming a partner in this endeavor. A subtle yet strategic pitch, crafted not only to express interest but to lay the foundation for potential cooperation between Accra and Lisbon. What made this announcement stand out wasn't just the idea of launching a new airline. It was the timing, the language, and the intention behind it. Ghana has tried before. First with Ghana Airways, the proud flag carrier that took to the skies in 1958, but ultimately succumbed to operational and financial turbulence by 2004. Then came Ghana International Airlines in 2005, which aimed to revive the spirit of national aviation, only to be grounded permanently in 2010. Since then, Ghana has remained without a national airline, watching from the sidelines as neighboring countries like Ethiopia, Kenya, and Rwanda built successful aviation stories of their own. But now, the narrative could change. President Mahama's remarks pointed to more than just romanticizing the past. He touched on critical economic factors that support this revival effort. Ghana, with its growing population approaching 35 million, offers a dynamic domestic market and a strategic geographical location. Situated at the center of West Africa, Accra has the potential to become a significant aviation hub, connecting not just cities within Africa, but serving as a vital link between Africa and Europe, the Americas, and beyond. And the fact that Portugal's national airline already flies directly into Accra only strengthens the case for such a partnership. It's not starting from scratch, it's building on an existing runway. But partnerships aren't just about air routes. They're about trust, opportunity, and mutual benefit. In this regard, President Mahama was quick to emphasize Ghana's favorable business environment. Whether in mining, oil and gas, agriculture, or now aviation, the country is positioning itself as an attractive investment destination. The president made it clear Ghana is open for business. And it's not just a catchphrase. With political stability, expanding infrastructure, and policies aimed at attracting foreign direct investment, Ghana is steadily building a reputation as one of Africa's most promising economies. To reinforce the seriousness of this aviation ambition, the president has already inaugurated a dedicated task force to oversee the establishment of the national airline. This is not just about speeches or diplomatic charm. It's about taking concrete steps toward a goal that has eluded the country for over a decade. A task force in this context is not merely a bureaucratic body. It is a mission unit designed to cut through red tape, assess feasibility, align with regulatory frameworks, and ultimately prepare the skies for a Ghanaian carrier that can compete globally. Reviving a national airline is no small task. It requires substantial capital, state-of-the-art equipment, trained personnel, and strategic partnerships. But most of all, it requires vision. A vision to transform Ghana from a nation that once had an airline into a country that commands respect in international aviation. It's about national pride, yes, but also about economic logic. Airlines drive tourism, business travel, cargo services, and national branding. They stimulate employment, support ancillary industries, and help integrate countries into the global economy. For a growing economy like Ghana, A national airline could become not just a transport solution, but an engine of economic transformation. The president's words reflected a man who has not only flown on Portugal's national airline, but understands the diplomacy of air travel. When he said, "I've flown it before," it wasn't just a personal anecdote. It was a leader signaling cultural appreciation, trust, and openness to deeper cooperation. He wasn't just speaking to the Portuguese ambassador, he was speaking to the world, a world watching Africa with renewed interest, a world that is slowly but surely beginning to understand that African nations like Ghana are not asking for aid, they are offering partnerships. And this strategic approach couldn't come at a better time. With global aviation slowly recovering from the pandemic, the playing field is more open than ever. Many legacy carriers are reevaluating their global footprints, and new routes are being explored. Ghana, with its expanding middle class, improving airports, and central West African location, stands poised to seize this moment. And with a national airline in the picture, it could take that leap forward, not just economically, but symbolically. Imagine a Ghanaian flag carrier landing in cities like Lisbon, London, New York, and Nairobi. Imagine Ghana becoming the gateway to West Africa, where travelers prefer to connect through Accra because of efficiency, hospitality, and reliability. It's not just a dream, it's a blueprint. And under President Mahama's renewed leadership, it's a blueprint that may finally find the right execution. But for this to work, the process must be thorough. The mistakes of the past must be acknowledged, studied, and avoided. Ghana Airways collapsed under a mix of political interference, financial mismanagement, and outdated operational models. Ghana International Airlines struggled with governance issues and inconsistent backing. This time, things must be different. This time, partnerships must be strategic, not just symbolic. Investors must be selected not for political allegiance, but for aviation expertise and financial capacity. And perhaps most importantly, the airline must be run like a business, not a State Department. Still, the signs are promising. With a presidential task force in place and international partners already showing interest, the groundwork is being laid. And if Portugal steps up to the plate, as President Mahama subtly encouraged, Ghana may have a capable European partner that brings both technical knowledge and route access. This could be the foundation for a stronger aviation presence, with Ghana not only owning planes, but owning a future in global air transport. The aviation industry is fast-paced, competitive, and unforgiving, but it's also full of possibilities. For Ghana, the opportunity to re-enter this arena is more than just about flying planes. It's about flying the flag. It's about sending a message to the world that the country is evolving, expanding, and ready to connect. A national airline isn't just about economics. It's about identity. It's about pride. It's about saying, we are here, and we are moving forward. President Mahama's vision reflects a deeper understanding of what aviation can do for a country like Ghana. And in planting the seed of a potential partnership with Portugal, he is inviting collaboration, innovation, and shared success. It is a moment that could very well mark the takeoff point of a new era in Ghana's development journey. So, as the sun sets behind the gleaming terminals of Kotoka International Airport, and as new diplomats settle into their roles across Accra, the winds of change are blowing strong. Ghana's skies, once quiet and grounded, may soon echo with the sound of engines bearing the national colors, marking a triumphant return to the skies and a powerful statement to the world. Because this time, Ghana isn't just planning to fly, it's
If today is
planning
your first
to
time watching this
soar.
channel or you are
Would you like
returning
me
to
to
the channel
format
for the
this into a
exciting
downloadable?
content, please subscribe to the channel for more educative and developmental projects across Ghana and Africa as a whole. Do you want to know about the state of a project in Africa? Then make sure to like and comment the name of the project you would like us to talk about and its current state.